All right. Hey guys, what's up? It's Dean. Welcome to Manful Yoga. This is week 4, day 4 of our Manful Yoga Morning Yoga Challenge. Let's see here, 15. That's week 3, and now we have 4. So we're at week 9. We're at day 19 of this 30-day challenge. So we're nearly 2/3 of the way done. And Thursdays, but let me tell you something about Thursdays. So in my experience of doing this online fitness thing for the last 5 years, we found that Thursdays and Fridays are some of the worst days for fitness. It's getting close to the weekend and people give up, or shit happens during the week and just people get too busy and they can't do their workouts. So if you can do your workout today, if you can do this challenge today, give yourself a pat on the back because it means that you're doing better than most people. So don't be the early weekend person. Work out on Thursdays. So we've got 3 more poses for you today. We're going to be going through another morning yoga routine. 3 poses, about 5 minutes, and then we are going to be yeah, that's what we're going to be doing. That's pretty much what this video is. If you haven't already signed up for the Manful Yoga Morning Yoga Challenge, make sure to sign up. It's at manfulyoga.com/morning30. manfulyoga.com/morning30. The That will get you daily emails for this challenge. So you know the poses that we're going to do ahead of time before we actually do these videos, and then you can do them on your own time. It also goes through a bunch of written out tips and technique pointers that you're not going to see on this video. And if you are looking for more advice on technique and you do want a written resource, be sure to check out my book, Yoga Fitness for Men. It's been translated into 3 languages. It is doing awesome on Amazon and bookstores, and it's being sold worldwide. So check that out, Yoga Fitness for Men, if you're looking to learn more about the postures. All right, here we go. Let me adjust my yard. Yes, my yard is somewhat sad, as someone pointed out. Thank you. It's how I came here, and it was like this. At least I put in some trees. You know, there was nothing before. Now there's at least trees. So we're going to start off with a wide-legged. We're going to start off with adjusting the camera so that it is aiming down enough. And then we're going to go into a wide-legged stance. So another wide-legged stance here. We're going to push into the outer edges of your feet, squeeze your thighs. And just because it's the morning and you might be tight, I want you to hang out here for just a little bit. Just kind of get your legs set, let your groin open up a little bit, puff out your chest, get nice and tall. And then bend your knees. So bend both knees. Pull your butt back. You're going to forward fold here and fingertips to the ground. And I said forward fold, but what I really mean is I want you to kind of think of this as a wide-legged half lift. Okay, so you've got a wide stance here, but instead of letting your chest fall to the ground, pull your chest forward and up and try to keep your back parallel to the ground. And then from here, we're going to add in some twists. So lightly rest your right hand on the ground. You can bend your knee too if you feel like your back is rounding. So if you look at me from the side here, notice that my back is flat. But if yours is rounding, right, so if it's kind of like this instead, then what you can do is bend your knees and then work on flattening out your back, right? So like that. Now we're going to rest your right hand on the ground, reach your left arm up, and twist. As you exhale, twist deeper. And then release down. Inhale up. Exhale to twist deeper. Keep your hips the same, so don't let your hips do anything funky. Keep them squared. Inhale to bring it back down. Mosquito. Inhale up. Exhale, twist. Release down. So we're just going kind of back and forth like this, and this will be the last one. Exhale, twist deeper. And then release. All right, and then from here, we're going to just go to knee bend. So inhaling, take it over to the left. Exhale, sink. Inhale back to the middle. Exhale, sink over to the right. And keep your weight in your hips as you're doing this and your back flat. And this is working into your groin. Those twists that we were doing before, that was working on your spine. And we were getting a little bit of chest and shoulder work there too. I don't know why the dogs are behind the camera today. It's like they're being camera shy because they know what's going on for sure. So the cool thing about this is we're making sure that our breath matches our movement, right? So inhaling back to the middle, exhaling to go into the whatever you call it, into the wide-legged knee bend. All right, last one. And then we're back upright. Oh yeah, stand up. All right, cool. Now we're gonna go into a tree pose with your knees, with goalpost arms. So we've got tree pose, right? Standing on your right foot, bring your left foot into your shin, turn the knee out. So you just squeeze your left glute to turn that knee out, push down through your right foot. Notice how my hips are level here. They're not, the left hip is not below the right hip. I'm pushing down through my right hip and the hips are level, knee squeezes out, and then goalpost arms. So goalpost arms, and I'm actively squeezing my arms toward the back here. So I'm not just holding my arms at goalpost arms. I'm actually squeezing my arms toward the back as I do this. And if you look at me here, you notice that my knee is facing to the outside. That's a very important part of tree. It's easy to overlook, so make sure you're turning that knee out and squeezing your left glute, squeezing your entire right leg. And again, with the goalpost arms, we're squeezing the arms toward the back. All right, and then release, and let's go to the other side. So standing on your left foot now, bring your right foot into your shin. Again, we want to make sure that we're turning the knee to face out, squeezing your right glute to bring that out. Push down through your left foot now, so squeezing your entire left leg. And here we're going to feel both glutes working, right? We're squeezing both glutes to help stabilize and make sure that we're upright. To help stabilize and make sure that our hips are engaged and that we're standing and we're stable. But the right glute is going to help with turning that knee out, making sure that we're active there. You're going to feel a little bit of opening through the fronts of your hips. So you might feel stretching through your left hip flexors and maybe something through the groin in your right thigh. With the goalpost arms, squeezing your arms back, pulling your shoulder blades together, maybe feeling stretching in your chest. If you want to, you can take this up a little bit higher. We can go right foot inside the left thigh. That is an option. Just make sure that you're above the knee if you do that. And that does kind of suck because there really is no middle ground. You shouldn't go foot to knee because you shouldn't be pressing your foot into your knee as you're trying to balance. It's just not good structurally. But if you're, maybe the shin is too easy, but maybe the thigh is too hard. So it kind of sucks because there's no middle ground there. But if you can practice yoga over time, you get more flexible, you get more knee flexion, which is bending your knee, then you might come back to this in a couple months and see that, oh, I'm a lot closer than I was before. But unfortunately, there's no middle modification if you can't get your thigh all the way up on, foot all the way up on the thigh. And then if you're having trouble balancing here, that's very normal. But you want to engage muscles to help you balance. Push down through your left leg, squeeze your hips, tighten your abs, and then look at a non-moving point in front of you. And as you just saw, I fell out of my balance, so that's pretty normal. You're gonna lose your balance anyways. And that's it, guys. So again, really quick routine today. It's kind of cloudy here in Austin, which is odd. We usually don't get a lot of clouds. It's usually sunny all the time, and hot. It's August. Anyway, so that's the day 18 of the 18, 16, 17, 18, 19. Can't do math. I think it's 19 go with day 19 of the Manful Yoga Morning Yoga Challenge. We just did our 3 poses. If you haven't signed up yet, make sure to sign up at manfulyoga.com/morning30. We are doing a giveaway tomorrow. Part of the challenge involves a giveaway. So if you do sign up for the challenge, you'll get entered for a chance to win about $150 worth of Manful Yoga stuff, a Manful Yoga Cork Yoga mat, a training program, our Guyoga Beginners Yoga for Men program. And then a bunch of Manful Yoga swag, some tank top, and some other cool stuff that we'll send to you in a nice box. And then my question for you today is, what is your wake up process like? Does your alarm go off at 5:30 and you get out of bed immediately? Does it go off and you hit snooze for the next hour? What does your wake up process look like? Tell me how you wake up. So, um, all right, so that's pretty much it for the challenge today. Um, Again, I'd like you to tell me about your wake up process. For me, in case you're wondering, so my mornings typically look exactly like this. My wife wakes up her alarm goes off at like 5:45 or 6, and then I wake up and I immediately notice that I have to go to the bathroom. So instead of going to the bathroom, I wait for her to finish like getting ready, and then as soon as I hear her leave, then I get up and go to the bathroom, and then I go back to sleep. Then I get back into bed for another 30 minutes. So I find that right now I'm waking up between 7:05, 7:10, and 7:25. So it's kind of specific. So I'll stay in bed. I'm not asleep, but I do sleep pretty well right now. I'm having some good sleep from um, pretty much go to bed at 9. I'm in bed at about 9:45 or 10, and I sleep all the way until usually 5:45 or 6. Then I'll stay in bed for another hour. I am experimenting with waking up immediately at 6, and then doing all my morning stuff like making my smoothie, making my coffee, making my breakfast, and then going into a workout. Um, but that has been on and off. I was a little sick this week, so just something in the back of my throat that was bugging me, and I think that was preventing me from recovering fully from my workout. So I haven't been doing any resistance training for the last few days. It's been all yoga and stretching and bodyweight stuff, but I should get back into it once this little thing is over. And after that, I'll try and do some of those more morning workouts, and those are at 7. I have to drive to a gym to do them. They're a boot camp class that I do. I've done like 3 so far, so I can hardly call myself a boot camper. But I've been doing 3 of those, and they're at Fit Austin. In case you're wondering, shout out to Fit Austin. If you are in Austin looking for a solid HIIT workout that is safe, then I'd recommend doing that. So yeah, that's kind of what my mornings have looked like. I usually get started with work. Well, this is work, I guess, for me. I usually get started with work right around 8 o'clock. I kind of simultaneously eat my breakfast and then just go through, all of my what I'm working on that day, just kind of getting my day together. Answering social media, going through emails, that kind of thing, and then I start my day. That's kind of how I start my day. So, anyways, curious to see how you guys start your day. Let me know in the comments here. Even if you're not watching live, let me know. And if you are watching live, awesome. Thanks for joining me. But you don't have to be watching live to join this challenge. We're doing this again. This is a 30-day challenge. We've got 30 days every Monday through Friday from, I think we started July 14th. We're going all the way through August 23rd. Not on the weekends. And yeah, that's what's going on. So, and again, you can join the morning challenge all the way and get entered in the giveaway contest at manfulyoga.com/morning30. All right, guys, I think that's it for today. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you tomorrow at 8 a.m. Central Time if you can join live. And if not, then just watch whenever you can on your own time. These videos will be up forever. Oh, and if you are looking for more of my workouts, if you like my workout and if you like this instruction style, if you like that this is non-spiritual yoga, if you like that this is more focused toward guys who might not be as flexible as other people, then make sure to check out my website, manfulyoga.com/join. I've got 320 plus workouts that I upload. I upload new workouts every week. I have over 30 structured workout programs that you can follow according to your goals, according to your availability, and get results. So make sure to check that out on my website, manfulyoga.com. Richard says hello. Richard is our web developer. He's also one of my original webcam training clients. I don't do those anymore, but that was kind of how I started when I was doing Manful Yoga. He just said hello. So hello, Richard. Get out of bed. Let's see here. I read that out of context. I'm reading comments. Wake up naturally around 6 or 7 every morning. Hang out in bed for a bit. Catch up online on my laptop. Get off bed for coffee and MFY. All depends on ever-changing work schedule. All right. Get up at 6, rise, pee, and meditate. That's a good start. Mark, my problem with that would be I would probably just fall asleep during the meditation. I'd just be tough for me to stay up. If I could do it in a way that if I could do it laying down and kind of meditating and kind of sleeping, then I can kind of do it that early. But I usually have to be awake, get my body moving a bit to help my mind wake up. Wake up at 5. Wake up at 4:45. Get up right away to work out. If I wake all the way up first, I might change my mind and go back to bed. So I have to get up right away. That makes sense. 5 a.m. and off into gym for a spin class after coffee. Okay, I was gonna say you go to spin class at 5 a.m. without coffee. That's impressive. All right, cool. So that's what I'm hearing. Steve Frank says it's great to catch live today. I typically hit snooze 1 to 2 times, but aim for one day to laze in bed longer. Wake up is between 5 and 7, depending on the day of the week. Got it. All right, cool. Well, thanks for sharing, everybody. If I could give you some tips on waking up, I do like the non-alarm method. So I would go to bed early enough that you get enough sleep that you wake up naturally. So I really do like the no alarm method. If I could recommend something, I'd say try to go to bed shortly after it gets dark. That's easy to do in the summer months. And then after it gets light in the morning, try to get up then. That's kind of your body's biological clock. That's kind of what it likes to do. So if you can do that as much as you can, please do. I recognize that's not practical for everybody, but you want to sleep in. Another thing to think about is you want to sleep for 7.5 hours. So you want to be asleep for 7.5 hours. That means you usually need 15, 20, 30 minutes to go to sleep, maybe a few minutes to wake up. So you should aim to spend 8 hours to 8.5 hours in bed, but you want to make sure that you're not interrupting a sleep cycle. So you shouldn't aim to sleep for 7 hours. You shouldn't aim to sleep for 8 hours. You should be asleep for 90-minute cycles, and that way you'll wake up feeling refreshed. So, and 7.5 hours, that 90-minute cycles, 5 90-minute cycles is kind of the magic number. If you want to learn more about sleep, by the way, this is a fantastic book called Why We Sleep by Matthew Walker. That book should be a required reading just because sleep is so important, and that's a really cool book about sleep. So check out Why We Sleep if you're interested in learning more about sleep and how you can improve yours and why it's so important to do that. All right, guys, thanks for watching, and I'll see you guys later. Bye.